Hello, hello, hello. My name is Tony B, personal development life coach, over here at what's the name of this beach?
Tropical.
Tropical Beach. Thank you. That's my lovely wife over here. She's with me while I'm doing
Trying to
this,
stay cool.
trying to stay cool. Yeah. In 2 more days, we'll be leaving the island of Okinawa, and we've been blessed to be a part of my wife's. I've been blessed to be a part of her success as a MFLAC military family life counselor. So she is a therapist, a psychotherapist for the military. She worked on a local base in Kadena, and I supported her over here in Kadena as well as over in the mainland last year. It has been, a beautiful process, especially over here in Okinawa with all the beaches and everything. But it was a challenge for me as an individual supporting her because I was trying to fit in and be supportive without being, non-supportive, if that makes sense. And so the challenges I ran into doing that was kind of finding my place. So initially, when we went did the first assignment over in Sagamihara, that was some challenges there, and being a male supporting my wife, obviously, who got the assignment and did a phenomenal job there, as well as here. But where I kind of was falling through with my own inability to adjust and embrace the good part of that, I kind of made it into something that probably wasn't what couldn't didn't help the marriage, let's say. It was more about me redefining my role as a husband and me redefining my role as being retired. And prior to all of this, I was a courier for a company back in Beaufort, Georgia. So I was doing that. So, and I had I was earning money, obviously, because I wouldn't be doing it for free. So I had the courier business, and then decided to also a few years before that become a life coach, and also in the interim of that go back to school. I was inspired by my wife to that, hey, let's take some online courses, and she got some phenomenal credentials, and she has a master's and all that. She's pretty solid, and so I said I wanted to be pretty solid as supporting her, but I turned something that should have been very easy and simple into making it into something that's a little bit more complicated. So because I wanted to I would love. I never had a bachelor's degree. I mean, I said, when we met at that point in time, hey, I'm good. I don't need to go to school. But when you're working around a brilliant and inspired person, it makes you look at yourself and say, hey, maybe I need to, I can do this too. And she encouraged me, and so I enrolled in online school in metaphysics, University of Metaphysics and Science. And I'm working on obtaining my degree in metaphysics and life coaching. So I had all, I said, well, I'm going to do some online stuff. I said I was going to try to make some money online while I was over there, over in Sagamihara. And needless to say, I was able to work through that. And I, started an online business with a company called World Profit and all of this stuff. So trying to define myself based on, more on the financial part than helping people, and so, but the thing that I kind of was remiss in is being supportive and helping her first, and then, being okay with my finances, because I did have income coming in, but, having a check 4 times a month plus income was a lot nicer than just having one check. So I said, yeah, I could do this. So we were able to get to that assignment, went through a lot last year. When we got back home, I think we moved 14 or 15 times. Got an Airbnb, and that didn't work out. And I'm like, oh my God. And so the next assignment came up, and that was Okinawa, where we're at now. And fortunately, Angelique had an assignment here previously in 2019. Well, actually, yeah, it started in 2019, and then 2020 the pandemic hit, and she had to come back home kind of prematurely, way prematurely. It was a one-year assignment, and she had to come back home within a couple of months of the assignment. So we were able to get back over to Okinawa because she said that's where she would like to go again. So meanwhile, I'm doing my best to be supportive and also adjusting and letting go of just adjusting my role as a husband and as, obviously having, income and everything. And I keep mentioning income because I kept allowing that to define what I was bringing to the table, and she always reassured me, like, hey, we're good with that. You just need to, chill, sit back and enjoy. And so, trying to embrace my role as being supportive to her, and at times it was I wasn't as supportive as I would like to have been, and sometimes I got a little in my head and my emotions about things. So. And it kind of, put pressure on the marriage and made it more difficult than it probably had to be. So, but, we were able to get back over, and we, last August, I think it was August 28th or 29th, I think it was, we started this current assignment that's going to end next week. And we came back over and, we made the adjustments, and, so here's round two. But I didn't really grow from round one to round two. I kind of some of the same things, and I got kind of obsessed with the trying to create the income part, because when you start, like for me, seeing yourself as contributing financially a little bit more, which I was already, I could contribute, but not the way I wanted to. And but having a supportive wife, and she said, hey, listen, we're good. You can just sit back. You don't have to be so aggressive about doing it. But like from my male ego perspective, I wanted to be more, and I wanted my bottom line to look a lot better, for our sake, because we plan on buying a house and everything, and and I made I had did some financial moves that kind of put us kind of behind the eight ball a little bit more. So that was kind of like, one of the things that perpetuated some of the behavior of trying to fix it and get back on track. Had I been more patient and not taking the risk, it would have made things better. So I want to say to any male or man that's supporting, having to support their wife, just keep it simple, keep communicating with her, and don't overcomplicate things, and be a helpmate, not a hurtmate. I ended up doing that sometimes with my behavior, and for that I truly apologize. But being with a strong, independent woman, it will encourage you to either, be, more in line with that. Don't try to redefine it. Just kind of, use it as a blessing, and that's what that had done for me. But I want to say to any man, or even if you want, but especially to the man, let your ego go. Don't try to put money on the table when you don't really have to, and be as supportive to your spouse as possible, because from seeing her having to go through so much, having to come home and basically be beaten up by trying to help people and stuff, and me not instead of contributing to making her supporting that part of things and saying, hey, what do you need, being less of a helpmate and kind of a hurtmate. That's kind of what I ended up doing, but that wasn't my intention. And saying the stuff and making her realize that she is really my friend and she wants the best for me, as well as doing all this wonderful stuff over here in Japan. So I was real fortunate to observe that. So to make a long story short, to sum it up, that that 1 year went quickly. We started last August, and this August we're getting ready to go back home. I've seen some amazing things from her and from me. I wish that things could have been I could have done a better job and been a little bit more, a little bit less focus on the financial and more focus on the spiritual, because it did affect our marriage and not so much in a positive way. It put more challenges and stresses on the marriage, and you have to be willing to communicate and own your part. And my part is I could have definitely been a better support system for her. I just hope that she continues to forgive me for that, and I don't, take anything away from it. And that's what I learned from that is, just sometimes just stay in the moment and don't project, and communicate with your wife or your spouse to let them know, hey, I got your back, and if I'm not doing something that's supportive, I'm not adding to the happiness, I'm actually taking away from it when my perspective is not right. So the paradigm shift is, learn to listen and listen to learn, and be a better communicator, and don't take things so personal, and just try to communicate, be a better communicator, and that would have definitely helped things a lot better with us. But we're 2 days, like now we're like actually a day and a half away from leaving. So we survived this part. So I want to thank you for stopping by, and hopefully and prayerfully your visions in your life all come true, and that you definitely grow through any situation. And that's my hope for us as we move forward, that my mistakes don't carry over, and I can make better decisions, and we can get on the other side. And I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Did you want to say anything, baby? I mean,
no, just sometimes transparency is difficult, but and sometimes marriage is challenging, and it's the good, the bad, and ugly. I mean, and then it's also this sweet and nice and serenity. So we hang in there and we live to see another day. So but overall, it's been an awesome experience, and even in spite of the challenges, I would do it all again. So I thank God for the opportunity, and thank God for you. Bye for now.
thank you and congratulations. I love you, and you're an amazing woman, and I thank you for being a friend and supporting me through my growing process, and hopefully I can make sure that you never have to experience anything that doesn't accentuate your beauty and make you to enhance your beauty as a woman and a wife. You really helped me grow as a man, and I appreciate it. With that, God bless you, and bye for now. And thank God for a supportive family as well. Bye.